Welcome students, welcome back. Myself Kukreja Rahul. Today we have to see about the chapter number 9, exercise 9.3 from the question number 4. Okay. So as per the previous session, we have already seen the exercise 9.3 question number 1, 2 and 3 of that exercise. Okay. So let's start to move again. Okay. So for the standard 9, we are moving for standard 9 and name of the chapter, that is area of parallelogram and triangles. Okay, here the standard 9 mathematics. Okay, and name of the chapter, that is area of parallelogram and triangles. So let's start for the question number 4. From the exercise 9.3. In the given figure, ABC and ABD are two triangles on the same base AB. If the line segment CD bisected by AB at O, show that area of ABC is equal to area of ABD. Okay. So first of all, we have to draw the figure as per the given conditions. ABC and ABD. Clear that? Is the two triangles have same base AB. If line segment CD bisected by AB, line segment CD are bisected by AB, okay, line segment CD bisected by AB, then AB, that are the bisect line segment CD into two equal half. Therefore we have to say that OC is equal to the OD. Okay, and show that area of ABC equal to area of ABD. To prove area of ABC is equal to the area of ABD. Clear? So as per the given, that is CD, most important thing, that is CD bisected by AB. Therefore we have to write as the, therefore OC is equal to the OD. Clear that? So let's start to prove. So first of all, in triangle ACD, okay, in triangle ACD, we have to also take as we take AO is a median. AO is a median because of the, we are also say that AO is a median because of the AO, that are the divided CD into the two equal half. Okay, so AO is a median of triangle ACD. Therefore area of AOC is equal to the area of AOD. Give them as a equation 1. Second thing, same in triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, we also say that BO is a median of triangle BCD. Therefore they are divided into two equal areas, that is BOC. Area of BOC is equal to the area of BOD. Now add both of the equation. adding question 1 and 2 both side. Okay, now we are adding AOC plus BOC, that is AOC plus BOC, that are the whole triangle ABC, and AOD plus BOD, that are the whole triangle ABD, that are true. Okay, so therefore area of AOC plus area of BOC is equal to the area of AOD plus area of BOD. So therefore area of ABC is equal to the area of ABD. Hence proved. Clear? Please note down fast. Now we are moving for the question number 5, that are the important for the examination point of view also. So next question, that is question number 5. DEF are the respectively the midpoint of the side BC, AC and AB of triangle ABC. Show that. Okay, so here first of all we have to draw the triangle. And DEF are the midpoint of BC, AC and AB. BC, AC and AB. Okay. Clear? So show that. So first of all we have to write as a given D, E and F are midpoints of sides BC, AC and AB respectively. So to prove, we have to prove here the three things. First thing, that is BDEF is a parallelogram. Second thing, we have to prove that area of DEF equal to 1/4 of ABC. Area of DEF is equal to the 1/4 of area of ABC, and third thing, that is the area of BDEF is equal to the area of half of the area of ABCD. is half of area of ABC. Okay, so here we have to prove these three things in this question. Okay, so let's start to move for the proof. So in the proof, first of all, I have to prove that BDEF is a parallelogram. Okay, so for that, opposite side of the parallelogram are equal and parallel, so they are parallelogram. Okay, so now take F and E is the midpoint of side AB and AC. Therefore, by midpoint theorem that we are already learned in the chapter number 8. Okay, that we are already seen in chapter number 8, that are the midpoint theorem. We are say that FE is parallel to the FE, that are the parallel to the BC, and FE is equal to the half of the BC. Clear that? Now D is midpoint of BC, therefore we can write that therefore BD is equal to the CD. Okay, therefore we can also say that BD is equal to the half of the BC, but FE is also equal to the half of BC, therefore we can say that FE is equal to the BD and FE that are the parallel to the BD. Because of the part of the parallel lines, we know that part of the parallel lines are parallel to the each other. So that's why we have to take that FE parallel to BD, because of the FE are parallel to the BC. Okay, FE that are the parallel to the BC. Now BD is the part of the BC. Therefore FE are also parallel to the BD. Part of the parallel lines are parallel. Parts of the parallel lines are parallel. Clear? So therefore now one side of the opposite side that are the parallel and equal, therefore now we have said that BDEF is a parallelogram. Therefore BDEF is a parallelogram. So now if BDEF is a parallelogram, so similarly we have to also say that DCEF or CDFE, any kind of the one of them you say it. Okay, similarly here another two parallelograms are formed, that are the CDFE is parallelogram, and similarly another parallelogram, that is the AFDE or AEDF, any kind of the name you have to write, and AEDF is parallelogram. Clear? Here is the another two parallelogram are formed by the same kind of the concept of the proof. Okay, now we know that parallelograms are divided into the two equal triangles, and their triangles are the always congruent to each other, and also if they are congruent then their area will be equal. Okay, so now in parallelogram BDEF, here the two triangles that are the DEF and BDF. Okay, here's the two triangles that are the congruent to each other. In parallelogram BDEF, triangle DEF is congruent to triangle BDF. We know that because that parallelogram that are the divided into the two congruent triangles, and both of the congruent triangles are equal, then we have to also say that their area must to be equal to each other. Okay, so from therefore we also write that therefore area of DEF is equal to the area of BDF. Okay, we have to give them as a equation 1. Also in the parallelogram we have to also write in parallelogram CDFE. In CDFE, okay, in CDFE or CEFD, any kind of one, you have to say that. Also there is a two parallelogram that are in this parallelogram. There is also two kind of the triangles are formed. Okay, so they both of the triangles are also congruent to each other because of CDFE is a parallelogram. So now I'll write that area of triangle DEF are also congruent to triangle CDE. Triangle DEF is congruent to triangle CDE. Okay, therefore their area will be, therefore DEF is equal to the CDE. Clear? Here we have to give them as a equation 2. Now in also parallelogram AEDF, here the also two triangles are formed in that parallelogram, and also they are divided into the two congruent triangles. So therefore we also write in the parallelogram AEDF, we have to write also same kind of things in AEDF, that is DEF are congruent to the AFE. Okay, so triangle DEF are congruent to triangle AFE. So therefore we have to write that area of DEF is equal to the area of AFE. Clear? Here is the third equation. So first of all, please note down this all the conditions, and after we have to move for the second thing that we are proving that. Okay, so for that I'll rub the given and to prove things because I have that questions in the textbook. Okay, and I'll also rub this proof part that we are already seen. Okay, so please note down this part because of the I'll rub this, and we are moving for the proof of the second part, that are the DEF equal to 1/4 of the ABC. So please note down fast. Clear? Now I'll rub this part. Now here whole triangle ABC are divided into 4 parts, that is the first triangle, second triangle, third triangle and a fourth triangle into the 4 part of the triangles. So therefore I write that area of ABC whole triangle area of ABC are divided into the four triangles, that is area of AFE plus area of BFD plus area of CDF plus area of DEF. Okay, from equation 1, 2 and 3 we are putting the value of AFE, BFD and CDE into this equation. So therefore area of ABC is equal to AFE, that are equal to the DEF, so I'll write area of DEF at the place of AFE, plus BFD, that are also equal to the DEF, so I'll write again area of DEF at the place of the BFD, plus CDF, that are also equal to the area of the DEF, so I'll write also the area of DEF at the place of the CDF, plus area of DEF, that are the take as it is. So here we are seeing that area of DEF, that are the 4 times of the area of DEF. So therefore area of ABC is equal to the 4 times area of DEF. Therefore we have to write that 1/4 of area of ABC. When I take 4 to the second side, okay, so 1/4 of area of ABC is equal to the area of DEF. Clear? Here our second thing are proved. Now my third thing, that are the area of BDEF. Area of BDEF parallelogram is equal to the 1/4 of the half of the area of ABC. So that we are seeing after this equation. So can I rub this part? Please note down this part also fast, because I am now rub this part. Okay, so please note down this fast. If already noted, so please wait for the other students. Clear? Now I'll rub that. Now we know that area of BDEF is a parallelogram. Okay, BDEF is a parallelogram. Therefore they divide into the two congruent triangles, and both of the triangles are area are equal. So therefore area of BDF is equal to the area of DEF, but area of BDEF parallelogram is equal to the divided into two triangles. So area of BDF plus area of DEF. Therefore area of BDEF is equal to the BDF, that are equal to the DEF. So here I write that DEF plus area of DEF. So therefore area of BDEF is equal to the 2 times area of DEF. So therefore here 2 is shifted to the second side. First of all, now I'll give this equation as a 4. Now put the value of equation 4 into this equation. Put the value of equation 4. Now DEF, area of DEF, that are equal to the 1/4 of the ABC. So I'll put that. So therefore area of BDEF is equal to the 2 times Here is the 1/4 of the area of ABC as the place of the area of DEF. Okay. So now 2 and 1/4 are in the multiplication, so we can cancel out 2 ones are 2 twos are. So therefore area of BDEF is equal to the half of the area of ABC. Clear? Here are third thing that I also proved. So now I'll prove that. Now I'll write that hence proved. Clear, students? Please note down this fast, both of the things. Now note down both of the parts. Now first note down this, after you have to move for that part. Okay, clear? Now we are moving for the question number 7 first. Okay, because it's a too short question. Okay, now because of the lack of the timing, we are moving for that question first, question number 7. Okay, from the next session we are moving from the question number 6. Okay, now first we have to do the question number 7 because of the it's too short from the question number 6. So question number 7, that are the D and E are the point on the side AB and AC respectively of triangle ABC such that area of DBC is equal to the area of EBC. Prove that DE is parallel to the BC. So here my triangle ABC is given and D and E are on the side AB and AC. AB and AC. We have to take point D and E on side AB and AC so that area of DBC, so area of DBC, this triangle, area of DBC, this triangle is equal to the area of the EBC, area of EBC, this triangle. Okay, we have to prove that DE are parallel to the BC. So in the given, that are the area of DBC are equal to the area of DBC equal to the area of CED or any EBC, sorry, EBC. DBC are equal to the EBC. We have to prove that is DE is parallel to BC. Here is the one thing that are the, we are say that triangle DBC and triangle ABC have same base, that are the BC. Okay, and their area will be equal and their area are equal, sorry for that, and their area are equal. So therefore the area are equal. I'll also write that therefore area of DBC is equal to the area of ABC. So therefore we have to say that they lie between therefore they lie between two parallel lines. Therefore DE is parallel to the BC. We already seen that if two triangles or two parallelograms are lie on the same base and between two parallel lines, then their area will be equal. Here both of the triangles are equal area and lie between the same base, so we are also say that they are lie between the two parallel lines. Okay. So therefore we are proved, hence we are writing also that is hence proved. This is the very short question and very simple and easiest question. Okay, so clear that. So students, I hope all of you are enjoying this class. Now we are moving from question number 6 to the next session. Okay, so I hope you are all of you are enjoying, and if you have any doubt and query, please notify me. So till then, goodbye and stay blessed.